So, you're from England, and English people are well known for drinking tea. So,
Right, yes.
Yeah. But is the coffee different here, or?
The coffee here is excellent compared to what you get in England.
Yeah.
I love the coffee in Amsterdam. I love the biscuit that comes with the coffee, the whole thing, whether it comes in a glass or whether it comes in a cup or the sort of glass cup with a little silver handle with a little biscuit by it. It's just great. I really love that.
Good. Have you ever taken, how do you get around if you have to leave Amsterdam? Do you have a car, or do you take the train, or do you take a bike? Or?
Train. Yeah, always take the train. The train service here is excellent. If you were from England, yeah, they did a whole privatization thing 10 years ago, and the train is a complete mess in England. So in Holland, train service is great, really.
But when I first moved here, I was really confused as how to buy a ticket, stuff like that. I mean, like, is there something that you remember maybe about when you first had to learn to buy a ticket, or anything?
Well, I didn't like it when they brought in a rule that you have to, if you buy a ticket from the desk, you have to pay 50 cents to buy a ticket. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you buy it from the machine with a bank card, you don't pay anything. You don't pay that 50 cents. But being English, I didn't have a Dutch bank card. My English card wouldn't fit in the thing, so I had to pay this 50-cent tariff for the privilege of buying a ticket. And yeah, I mean, if they'd introduced that kind of measure in England, there would have been marches in the streets and all this kind of, just little things that the Dutch do. I notice at the post office now, you can't buy a stamp anymore. You have to buy a book of 10. They will not let you buy a stamp. You have to buy a book of 10. I mean, in England, yeah, if they tried that one, they would be, well, we have a right, you know, customer, koning is, klant is koning.
Yeah. What does that mean, klant is koning?
Klant is koning means, yeah, the customer is king. There is an English expression which is not customer is king, there's another one.
Customer is always right.
The customer is always right, that's the one. But not in this, not in Holland.
But you like to travel on the train? So you need a bank card and to be able to read Dutch. If you don't speak Dutch, can you be able to figure out the whole public transportation system?
Yeah, usually. But I do see all the time, you know, the station in queues, you know, the tourists are kind of trying to find the number of the ticket that they have to punch in and not knowing how to work the machines. But normally Dutch people are very good at actually stepping in and helping out tourists. I see a lot of Dutch people will help out foreigners with that kind of thing.
Okay.
So they're very good with that.
That's good.
It's a great country for, I mean, I found the Dutch to be very, very hospitable to visitors. Very hospitable. They really want to show visitors a good time. The difference is when you come to live here, there's kind of a feeling of, all right, well, now you're living here, now you want something from us. And there is a little bit more of, okay, well, now it's time to learn Dutch, and this is how we do things here, and so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, great.
But it's quite fun being a foreigner, because as a foreigner, you don't always have to follow the rules. You can get away with things that Dutch people can't get away with, which is great.
Like what?
Like being really blunt.
Such as?
I remember being at a party once and being asked if I'd like to go on a shared holiday, and I said no. And they said, why not? And I said, well, because I don't want to. I don't like that person. And there was kind of this silence, and the Dutch people said, you can't say that. And I was like, why not? In England, I mean, in England, you say that all the time. If somebody doesn't like somebody, they'll tell you to your face. Yeah, I don't want, I just don't like you.
And what did the Dutch say then?
Well, they will say, they won't. They just won't say anything. They keep quiet.
So would you like to go on a joint holiday with me? If you're,
you're
Dutch? No, if you were Dutch, what would you say then?
I'd love to go on a joint holiday with you later. That's not a fair question.
Okay. Okay, great. That's really great. Yeah.